What's going on, nerds? My name is Jesse, and we're back here for another reaction. Today is a big day. We hit 200 subscribers yesterday. We're currently at 205. That's awesome. Really appreciate all the love. Sorry, I'm a little congested today. I'm a little sick. So, today I'm going to react to Bo Burnham's country song. I saw this a couple of times in the comments down below. I am taking requests. So if you want me to watch something, you can either put it in the comments down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. Just so you know, if you put links in the comments down below, YouTube won't display them, so I don't see them. So if you want to put links, just hit me up on Twitter. God, I'm like congested. Let's do this.
Boy, oh boy.
Bo Burnham country song.
Any
Link in the
fans of
description
country
below.
Music out there. Yeah.
I have no things.
Extending my name, boo. That's also approval. I think country music gets a bad rep. You know, why is it that when Bruce Springsteen sings about a fucking turnpike, it is art, and then when someone sings about a horse, it's dumb inherently?
Right.
I think some of the greatest songwriters of all time are country artists. Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, you know? And if you're writing...
So real quick, just so you know my stance on country music, don't care for it. It's not my, it's not my genre that I prefer to listen to it, but I don't have an opinion on it, because I figure if you don't see something, listen to, or observe, or whatever, you can't really have a full opinion of, so I try not to have opinions on things that I don't really participate in actively, country music being one of those things. It's not for me personally, but I can't tell you if it's great or not, so.
Honestly, that is art, and I would never bash that. The problem is, with a lot of modern country music, what is called stadium country music, the sort of Keith Urban
pop country music
brand of country music, is that it is not honest. It is the exact opposite of honest. Where instead of people actually telling their stories, you got a bunch of millionaire metrosexuals who've never done a hard day's work in their lives.
Metrosexuals.
They figured out the words and the phrases they can use to pander to their audience, and they list the same words and phrases off.
Okay, so I'm going to be pausing this a couple times because, that's what I do. I pause it and tell you my thoughts. So pandering to an audience, something that happens all over all genres of anything, movies, music, YouTube videos, stuff like that. Like, you could say that I'm pandering to my audience by giving you nothing but Bo Burnham reactions because that's all you fucking want. Right? Obviously, I get you some other things too. But pandering to an audience is a big deal right now, especially in music in general. Like, I don't know. Let's see what he has to say.
Sort of Mad Lib style in every song, raking in millions of dollars from actual working class people. You know the words, you know the phrases like a dirt road, cold beer,
right.
Blue jeans, a red pickup, a rural noun, simple adjective.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Facts.
shoes, no shirt, no shoes. You didn't hear that.
What?
Sort of a mental typo.
Right.
I walk and talk like a field hand, but the boots I'm wearing cost $3,000.
What a
I
joke,
write
how much
songs
boots
about
cost.
riding tractors from the comfort of a private jet. I could sing in Mandarin, could still know I'm pandering. Hunting deer,
Thanks.
chasing trout, a Bud Light with the logo facing out.
Right, product placement, that's a fact. Alright, real quick, just one thing that I'm thinking of while I was hearing this and thinking about pandering in music. You know what I hear a lot is reggae pandering, like Bob Marley style. Like, you'll hear guys, like, if you ever watch, I like X Factor and The Voice, and I love those shows, and I'll watch them in different countries, right? And when you hear a Bob Marley style from a British person who has a UK accent and has nothing to do with that, Jamaican movement, right? And you hear that person singing in that style with that accent, it always bothers me a little bit because, like, you're not from there, you didn't live with that, like, how can you sing like that? And the same thing happens with country music. You hear country music sung with a southern accent in different countries, right? And it's kind of weird. I don't know if I have a full opinion on it, but it does bother me a little bit when you sing with a Jamaican accent or a southern country accent when you're not from those places. And I think this happens in country all the time. Like, you see these guys, like, some of these guys don't have legit southern accents, right? They're just turning it up a little bit for the music because you identify to that sound. And maybe you haven't had any of these experiences that he's talking about, like driving around in a big red truck or going on the back roads or hunting and all that kind of shit, right? So
hear that subtle mandolin. That's textbook pandering.
Right.
I own a private ranch that I rarely use.
Just for
like
country
dirt.
cred.
One verse, one chorus in the bag. Now it's time to talk to
Sorry,
the
I
late
missed that.
private ranch that I rarely use. I don't like dirt.
I don't like
One
dirt.
verse, one chorus in the bag. Now it's time to talk to the ladies. I'm
All right.
hoping my southern charm offsets all these rapey vibes I'm putting out. Good girl in a straw hat with her arms out in a cornfield. That is a scarecrow. Thought it was
Right.
a human woman. Sorry. A cold night, a cold beer, a cold jeans. Strike that last one. I'm wanting you. I hope you're feeling me. Subtextually, we go to bed, you doze off. So I take your country girl clothes off.
Ooh.
I put my hands on your.
Okay, this is getting a little rapey. I don't know if that was intentional. I mean, I assume it was intentional. I don't know much about the country music scene. I don't know if the lyrics are rapey. I don't really like using that word because, you know, either you're a rapist or you're not, man. And anything close is good enough for me. But anyways.
Body. It feels like, hey, it's a fucking scarecrow again. I might be pandering.
Rapey scarecrow vibes.
Fuck your ears, I'm pandering. I write songs for the people who do jobs in the towns that I'd never move to. Legalize gerrymandering. Tolerate my pandering. You got a beautiful mouth, I got a beautiful. Y'all dumb motherfuckers want a key change. Thematically meandering.
A key change.
Thematically
Right.
pandering.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I want to take it back to 10 seconds. That's actually a good point. A lot of country songs are sung in just like one flat monotone key, right? I guess that's what monotone means. I'm sure it does. And yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's kind of fun.
Y'all dumb motherfuckers want a key change. Thematically meandering and thematically pandering. I got a tight grip on my demo's balls. Say the word truck, they jizz in their overalls. You don't know what
Facts.
land you're in. I'm in the land of pandering. And I'll be up front. I do what I do because I'm a total fucking country boy.
Total fucking cunt. Tree boy. Wow, that's funny. That's good stuff, man. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, no, we're good. I wasn't sure if it captured the audio. That'd have been a bummer. Okay, couple of thoughts. Obviously, pandering to an audience is never a good thing. Happens all the time. But I think, I mean, obviously, this is inherent in the word pandering, but I think the more of the epidemic is the fact that so many people are making money off of experiences that they never had and pandering to a lowest common denominator who did have these experiences and who will buy their albums, right? This happens in movies all the time, right? You'll see things that, okay, you'll show me a shot of Big Ben, the clock, okay, in London, and I know it's fucking London because it's Big Ben. Like, anybody who is not a moron knows it's London, but you'll still put London on the screen because you want the people who don't know who's Big Ben is London. This happens all the time, and this is favoring to the lowest common denominator in films is a big problem, and pandering to an audience. This is kind of where I'm going with this, is they take things that are smart and dumb them down and water them down in films, and this is a big problem in filmmaking. So anyways, I really enjoyed this. I thought this was pretty funny and also very true. I'm sure there's lots of country artists who are just kind of skating along on things that they never did. So if you like this, please let me know. Thank you for getting me to 200 subscribers, and here's to 1,000. Later.
Yeah, they used to laugh at me, but who the fuck is laughing now? From the trenches, I return again to drag you through the